how to film yourself tutorials out there, but none with the certain spice I was looking for. I always admired the visual aesthetic of gangster rap. Attitude, cool clothes, and a badass car. Truth is, I'm not close to being one. No credibility, no background, and not a rapper. But you know what's beautiful about the art you're creating? You can form an alter ego that at least looks like he's living in gangster's paradise and portrays a stylized form of yourself. And that's what I did in my upcoming short film. So let me show you my best creative angles I could find to make you look like a gangster.
Oh man, hey, you know where the niggas be at, right?
A gangster conveys power, and a low angle is perfect for that. By positioning the camera low, you create sort of a hero shot. You're in control of the situation, and if you're a rapper, you can even rap into the camera, making the viewer extra submissive. What I like to add to the low angle is a Dutch angle by tilting the camera for some extra confusion or tension you want to convey. Position the camera on a low tripod and frame yourself with other objects in the frame. By using the rule of thirds or even breaking the rules by going on the edge of the frame. A gangster needs a killer car. Porsche Berlin hooked me up with one of their new Carrera Targa GTS, and I had 2 days to film with it for my next short film. Jackpot. With a triple suction cup, I performed multiple POV driving shots, going ultra wide at night, made a super cool shot with the Berlin Tower. I used the 16-35 Sony G Master for that on 16mm. Also used the car as a natural frame. Your subject can walk through it, shoot through glass, and experiment with framing and shapes.
Baby, plus 44 in my digits. I got all money, but I'm born in a village.
Tripod shots are cool, but to make your shot even more like how did he shoot this by himself, you can use an electronic slider. iFootage sent me their new Nano 2 for my upcoming project so I can test it out and integrate the shots into my film. It's not paid and I'm free to give you my honest opinion. In combination with the DJI RS4, you can perform insane movement from A to B that helps to bring your story alive. Honestly, setting up a shot takes a while, so bring patience. But for shots that stand out, I'm more than happy to plan in some more setup time. Just set key points with the app, like point A and point B, a duration time, and hit start. This way I was able to film myself walking to the car in a 360-degree roll. I just love that shot. So for next level movement while filming yourself, a slider like the Nano 2 can be a game changer. For gangster rap, clean flex, you need a studio vibe. And for that, you just need a simple studio backdrop scenario. I built one in my studio here and I shot myself in low shutter, moving around, putting on my accessories. Especially in slow shutter, you can create some great transitions for your videos. I'm using one big key light here from Small Rig. What I like to use on top is a negative fill on the other side of the light to create more contrast in the scene. This really makes a big difference. For my film, I also used the iFootage Nano 2 slider for a final epic reveal shots, tilting my head up into the camera. What I love to add to those studio shots are distortion filters. They come in different variations. What I love to use most is to use the ghost filter for some distorted shots you can use greatly for transitions. With a high angle stand, you can get drone-like shots from above, giving an unusual overview for the viewer, having surveillance camera vibes. You can rap into the camera, act like you're on a phone call, flex beside your car, get in the car. I'm using a fairly big Small Rig hydraulic stand with an extension pole, so I'm able to put the A7S3 sky high. Going ultra wide here makes the effect even more dramatic. I was able to fit the whole Porsche in a scene, but variation of the focal range is also super cool for some more detail or portrait shots. This top-down perspective is just something else. You have to try this for your next film.
Yeah, it's 50.
In environment framing, it's all about using the scenery you got. Frame yourself with architecture, natural frames, walk through alleys, lean, sit or lay on something and blend in with your scenery. That gives you some extra power for your shot. You can position yourself in front or behind objects for a three-dimensional setting. Get things out of focus in the front or the back of your shot.
Being fucked up for years, locked in the box is not the goal. I figured out the flip, I turned about and pissed about.
Handheld POV shots made right can give you a whole nother perspective and are super cool for some unfiltered attitude like I did here. I've been walking around just holding the camera with a fairly wide angle lens, trying to keep the framing of my face, looking around, observing. That creates a more intimate feel and connects the audience to the protagonist. Try to keep your face centered while moving the camera. What's easier here is to swing around then doing steps to avoid micro jitters or shakes. You can also tilt the camera smoothly up and down while keeping your face in the middle of the frame for some extra orientation, looking around feel. What you can also do is to use a tripod, fixate it on your belly, face the camera towards your face and hold it firmly to your body while walking around. This way you get a real cool POV feel that works also great in music videos, walking around, a vertigo effect, being drunk, being lost, conveying an even more intimate connection to the protagonist. You want mysteriousness at its peak, do the silhouette shot. For my upcoming film, the protagonist is moving to Berlin, is getting influenced by the city, and at the end changed by it. On a terrace with an illuminated TV tower on the back, I could do some great silhouette shots. What you can do here is put a second light on your silhouette to make it not pitch black. If you want that pitch black look, leave the light and expose for the surroundings. You want to upgrade your cinematic look by one step, get MABO Glow and MABO Glow VND. The filters I use for all of my projects, they give a beautiful halation to your highlights, to the skin of models. Just reduce the digital look, give you more of a film-like vibe. I got different intensities, I got diffusion only filters or in combination with the True Color VND. Want to get my colors, get the MABO Cine LUTs or go all in with the MABO Master Collection, my all-in-one pack including LUTs, video assets, tutorials, sound effects and so on. Check out my shop, first link in the description. Those are my favorite attitude shots I used for my upcoming short film. Let me know what's your favorite in the comments. Did I forget anything? I hope you got inspired and can add 1 or 2 shots to your next film. Get out shooting. See you in the next one. Peace.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count.